If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. One thing you gotta understand about gang bang life and the street life and the night life and stuff like that, you do not determine when the ops want to come and slide on you. Yeah, they will come and slide on you at your birthday party, coming out of church, going into church, going to the studio, leaving the studio, sitting on your porch, in front of your mama, in front of your daughter, in front of your son, your grandparents. They don't care. So a lot of people be having it in their mind that they could be a part of a gang, disrespect other gang members, talk about dead gang members, and then be wondering why they shoot up my album release party. Look, according to reports, right, a female rapper who goes by the name of Mellow Bucks, a Chicago rapper. I'm talking about, like, I done listened to her music and she got some nice, she's talented. She can rap, right? And she has an album release party for her new album that has been released, but she had the release party July 2nd, yesterday, and the name of the album is called Hollywood. Now, from my research and what I've been looking at, she has close ties to one of the most notorious gangs or cliques on the east side of Chicago, Illinois. Drench Gang, No Limit, those guys right there. Look, these guys right here ain't nothing to be played with. They serious. I'm talking about, like, when you hear about Drench Gang, I mean, just drench. See, the average person would think like, I'm drenched, I'm wet, that drench gang. No, they talking about drenching you up with lead. That's what they talking about. They the drench gang. They ain't talking about come throwing some water on you, getting you drenched like that. No, they gonna wet you up, right? So these brothers is violent. And she has close ties to them. Not only that, in her songs, she be saying that, hey, look, I'm still with gang them, drench them. Check it out.
Hello. We got outside numbers. If you spin it, call my phone, let's link or something. You could've hit the line, you hopped on live, they tell a nigga nothing. You say you stay outside, well, where the fuck you be at when I'm coming? Bending down to hop in the coupe, the only time you see me dunking. I'm a pistol toting princess, bitch, I'm packing in this purse. Smoking Zaza, I know I carry dead niggas like a hearse. I'm way more than a problem, I turn matters into I know you a hoe, you let them niggas blow at you. I be with the blowers, not the toters. We gon' up and shoot, dummy. We put niggas in the air, and y'all release balloons. Pour a drink out for my Brody, he ain't had no more. Ask about No Limit for that one shit, we been up to score.
I hope they allow y'all to see that portion of one of her videos because, they do the copyright stuff and all that. So I'm hoping that they allow y'all to see that. But nevertheless, yeah, she did say that in one of her raps. And according to reports of other people, they saying that, she be dissing dead people. And again, I got to reiterate this. Listen, you don't determine when your ops want to come and slide on you. You sitting up here having an album release party. Everybody know who you is. In Chicago, especially. Everybody know who you tied to in Chicago. So the ops understand, oh, Mellow Bucks having a release party. Where it's at? Oh, it's over here. Okay then, well we know No Limit and Drench Gang or whoever click with them is gonna be there. So we might as well go through there and shoot the whole thing up. Cold-blooded demonstration. I'm talking about, listen y'all, 18 people shot, 19 people shot, 4 dead. Rest in peace to the dead. Rest in peace to her brother, her man, and her 2 friends that she considered to be sisters. Everybody that died in front of that club or whatever, the club or whatever it was, everybody that died was close to her. Cold-blooded. Now, draw off this though, right? because there's a lot of video going around. And there's a guy, he's in the car probably with his woman or something like that. And he chopping it up. You know, he got the slow songs playing. He chopping it up with his woman. He like, yeah, I've been had love. And, you know, they listen to the slow cuts. It's summertime, right? He kicking it with his woman. And they roll past the club. And as they ride past, they look over. He put the camera over there and you see just a multitude of people out there. Sitting, laughing, giggling, high-fiving, blowing that good old mountain lion kush. Y'all know how we do when we gather like that, right? We kicking it. And right after that, I'm talking about the man went past them and it probably was like 5 seconds later, you just heard it. I'm talking about it was a rifle. The way you hear them gunshots, knock, 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 it was a rifle. It wasn't no pop, 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 pop. Them boys had something heavy and shot it up. According to reports, they saying it was a drive-by. Multiple guys in the car pulled up in the dark car, and all you seen was guns hanging out the window, and they was letting the thing go. 4 people died. Rest in peace to them young brothers. Rest in peace to them young sisters. It's very unfortunate. But allow me to say this right here. No, you know what? Before I get into that, let me show you how it was. I'm talking about the mood, you know, in the album release party. It looked real nice, cool, calm, collective. Everybody appears to know each other. Everybody just, you know, having fun. Check it out. Shout out to What It's Worth TV, you know what I'm saying? Because they was there, you know, and that's some of their footage of the events that happened that night. But you can see everybody just kicking it. And it looks like a good, you know, a good atmosphere. But we got to understand there's a lot of gangsters. A lot of gangsters was there. And being that a lot of gangsters was there, we got to understand that wherever there's gangsters and there's gang members, the ops is somewhere lurking, watching, waiting to put that work in. That's just how it go. Now, here it is. All these people's done got killed. All these people's done got shot. For probably something that they ain't got nothing to do with, bruh. You got all these people shot, all these people's dead for something that they ain't even got nothing to do with. But just because of the association, they was marked for death. It's that simple. Just hanging with gang members will get you killed. Listen, when I was young and my stupid mind, my backwards thinking, how we played it was this. If we see you with our ops, you are the ops. If we see you with opposition, you opposition, period. And so when we come and bring it to you, we don't want to hear you to no, man, I was just kicking it with them, man. No, you with them. And so if we was thinking like that back in the 90s, just imagine how they thinking now. That's why they have no problem with shooting up gatherings and stuff like that. They don't care. Look, as long as we get somebody close to them, as long as somebody is hurting, somebody is crying, look, they feel like they done did their job. So now what? Right? After all these people's done got shot. Not only that, one of the No Limit members or one of the Drench gang members got shot too. I mean, I seen some footage of him limping. He done got shot. And so now, now what? Not only that, they arrested the blogger, 16 Shot Him. They thought he had did it. For those of you who know who 16 Shot Him is, the brother that be doing the podcast, be doing a lot of interviews from brothers from Chicago. Yeah, get out the car, put your hands behind your back. They wasn't playing, they put handcuffs on that brother. But he was able to prove his whereabouts, and then he ended up getting released and stuff like that. So, man, that's a blessing right there. But still, though, this is all the chaos that's going on, all because of an album party? No, this ain't because of no album party. This right here is beef. Yeah, they threw an album party, but all that shooting and all that madness, that was because of some beef. Let me say this right here, to the ladies, right? To the young sisters out here. Listen, I know you might like the bad boys, you might like the gang bangers, the gangsters, the drug dealers and the swipers and everybody that's in that underworld. But listen, let me tell you something. There's a heavy price to pay for liking that type of brother. As you can see, this is the evidence right before you. Here it is. She just associated with them, yelling and stuff. I mean, I don't know if she put in some work for No Limit or Drench Gang or whatever. I don't know if she put work in for them, but she represent them like she did, talking about she carrying guns and stuff like that. I'm talking about Mellow Banks when I'm talking about this. I'm talking about her. I mean, Mellow Bucks, excuse me. Mellow Bucks. I'm talking about her. She acting the part. She saying the part. She talking the part. Look. Just by associating yourself with these type of people, young ladies, you are putting yourself in grave danger. You are putting yourself at risk to be shot. You are putting yourself at risk to be killed. You are putting yourself at risk to be sent to the penitentiary. Because listen, these drug boys and all these guys up under the underworld committing all these crimes and doing all this criminal activity, you want to hang around the gang? Well, you got to do something. Here, take this work over here. Hold this gun. Let us put this dope in your house. Hey, sign your name for this when it come to your house. You got to do something. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Sleep with me, my homeboy, my other homeboy. I don't really like him, but go on sleep with him too. You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Women, y'all got to choose y'all men wisely. You see that boy and he toting pistols and stuff like that, and every time he see his friends, he doing this right here, or, doing this or doing this or doing. If he doing anything with his fingers when he see people, then you need to get far away from him. Because you putting yourself in danger. So, for those of you who like them bad boys though, hey, it's your life. Do what you want to do. But for those of you who like them, don't cry you a woman when the ops catch you and beat you down. Because they do that. Yeah, the ops will catch you and say, oh, that's what you call girlfriend right there. Pop! Take that to him. Pop! Take that to him. Tell him that. You see what I'm saying? They will do that to you. If they don't do this to you. You see? Listen, think I'm playing if you want to. When they do this to you, by you being a part and partial of that type of lifestyle and these type of guys that you like, don't cry and say, I'm a woman. They shouldn't have did that to me and all. I shouldn't have. I'm a girl. No. You fair game now. Yeah, you fair game because the ops understand. Look, these girls be going to go buy guns. These girls be holding guns. These girls be hiding these guys out and stuff like that. Yeah, you a part of the war now. You an asset to the ops. Yeah, you fair game. You can be knocked down. So you have to understand that, young ladies. You got to. I'm giving you the game. Now, if you don't want to listen, hey, look, like I say, don't cry. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want your people talking about, man, they killing females, man. No, yo, that female right there was a part of the lifestyle. She was a part of the wonderful world of gangbanging. Now, how unfortunate that is, but this is how it goes. And in this situation right here, that's exactly what it is. If Mellow Bucks was a female rapper that rapped about female stuff, hey, I look pretty, I look good, and I got all the money, guys love me and stuff like that. Well, she got songs like that. And she left all that other madness alone. Ain't nobody coming to shoot up her stuff if she ain't invite no gang members and stuff like that to her album release party. Ain't nobody finna come and shoot up. They ain't like, hey, no, they ain't nobody there for them to shoot up. But when you associate, oh yeah, we on our way. Yeah, they gotta be there cause she there. Easy math. Now, the video that came out, oh, y'all, I'm talking about blood everywhere, yelling, screaming, and I think there's a portion of the video that I have where it is, I believe, right? Believe that it's her boyfriend. And his once white shirt is completely red. And he appears to be lifeless. I don't know if he's knocked out but he's not showing no type of no energy. He's lifeless. Right? And rest in peace to that brother. He's lifeless. And they're putting him on the gurney. They trying to rush and get him to the hospital. And when they put him on the gurney, his hand fell off. And see, we know people that are part of that life and stuff like that, we know what that means. Like, it's over with. His hand fell off the gurney, because anybody that got some type of life gonna understand, let me hold my hand up. They got, some type of wherewithal to be like, okay, his hand fell off the gurney and his head was like flopping. It was flopping. And they was like trying to hold him up, and they grabbed his hand and they put him in there real quick. Other people's, you see them working on people's, trying to save lives. People are shot. You see them working on people that are shot. Police is throwing people in their cars, racing to the hospitals. It's a cold-blooded demonstration. Now, I don't know if you into that type of stuff, but if you is, I got the video, as much footage as I could gather. I got the video over on my other channel. The link will be pinned at the top of the comment section. In this comment section here, go all the way to the top. You're going to see that link. Click that link, go over there and get you a membership and check out that and other content that I got over there. Now, if you're not into that and that type of stuff make you sick and all that, don't go over there. Leave that alone. That's not for you. But for those of you who can deal with that type of stuff, hey, go ahead, have at it, right? Now, before I depart, allow me to say this right here. This is the wonderful world of gangbanging. Everything that happened at that album release party is the wonderful world of gang banging. For all you young brothers and sisters who are entertaining the thought or are in gangs and stuff like that, and you haven't experienced this type of stuff yet, you heard I said yet, you will. You will. Somewhere in your future, in your gang lifestyle, if you don't die first, if you don't go to jail first, you will experience this type of trauma. There's no benefit at all in being in the gang. None whatsoever. There's no benefits. None. The only thing that a gang lifestyle and the gang has to offer you is pain and misery. That's it. Misery and pain. That's it. Death in the penitentiary. That's it. That's all it has to offer you. Now, I would like to think that you young brothers and you young sisters is a lot more intelligent than that. I would like to think that you would hear what I'm saying and that you would look and see and all this stuff that's happening and understand that, hey, I'm not exempt from this. This can happen to me. This can happen to the people around me. No, I think I need to make a better decision. I think I need to hunker down and get away from all this madness. Because if you don't, I can guarantee you that you're going to be a part of some of that killing, your friends dying, you possibly dying or going to jail, family crying. Look, do y'all understand that the girls that lost their life possibly got kids and now these kids ain't got no mama no more? The brothers that lost their life possibly got kids and they ain't got no father no more. This is trauma upon trauma. Listen to me. If you don't want to be a part of that type of lifestyle, just leave, get out of it. Get away from it. Don't be scared to make a righteous decision. I know it's hard to change because we be so stuck in the ways that we live. We be so stuck in that way and we be thinking like, this is what God made for me. These are the cards that God gave me. No, it's not. No, it's not. If God wanted us just to gang bang and die and stuff like that, you would read that all over in every religious text. The Torah, the Bible, the Holy Quran, the Circle 7, you know what I'm saying? The Holy Quran of the Moor Science Temple of America, y'all got to excuse me. The Buddhists, the Confucius, you will read that type of stuff in all the religious texts saying, hey, look, check this out. Y'all got to live just to start gang banging so y'all can die. No, that ain't what it talk about. It all talks about living a righteous life. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. Being kind to your neighbor. Having a good community. That's what life is about. So if you tired of that stuff, make that hard decision. I'm done with it, bro. I'm gone. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.